All right, fellow Ambazonians, welcome, everybody, and happy Friday to you all. Welcome. We're going to start in about a minute or so. It's going to be this is going to be great. This is a great podcast we have for all of you today. It's a very interesting podcast. It's a very interesting broadcast. So as you join, please make sure that you share and invite others to join. We're going to have a great discussion here. We're going to have a lot of fun. It's a lot that is happening. A lot of public. So as you join, you immediately share and invite others to join. Let's provide the critical education for our people and let everybody know what's going on. All right? We're going to start in about 30 seconds. All right, here we go. All right. Una good afternoon, fellow Ambazonians, and for our people for Ground Zero, una good evening for all una. Today na Friday, we na number 27 day for the month of May for 2022. I be very happy for talk una for today. For can make we get this podcast, this discussion for today. A lot of things that happen, and so if you want to make people that talk, if you want to make people they speak the truth, and you want to make people to live with the truth, you get for start for speak the truth. You get for start for practice the truth. If you want to make people to live with honesty, and if you want to make people to stand up with uprightness, then make you stand up with uprightness. You live with uprightness. So the Ambazonian people, the honesty with the Ambazonian people, they don't stand on. The truth with the Ambazonian people, they don't stand on. It only affect even the corrupt colonial elites for speak that same truth as well. This honesty and truth with the Ambazonian people don't stand on for defend their rights to life, their rights to self-determination, their right for their own homeland, and the bold actions with the Ambazonian people don't take on. It don't force the colonial Cameroun elites, the elites where Cameroun be don't create them for put that false narrative, for put that lie for front, and forget all Ambazonians may buy into those lies. Today, a top colonial official of the Biya's government, a person where now don't create all kind of manipulative things for fool the Ambazonia, fool the international community, Dr. Simon Munzo, a long time person where belong the fight for make La Republic go back for fix the old system and bring back the old system. Now one of those people then, but things they change. It cross carpet. They get their position, they get all team, they value their money, they value prestige, they value what Cameroon offer them than them for help Ambazonians when they gain independence. And audio don't come out with Dr. Simon Munzo. It don't bite Pobia for face. And audio don't come out with Simon Munzo. It don't bite Pobia for face. And it shit for La Republique. Their propaganda. The game don't change. For Simon Munzo, for make that kind of audio for this time, he tell the Ambazonian people something. For Dr. Simon Munzo, the chief Cameroon federalist, we want try for save Cameroon by all cost. For Simon Munzo, for bite Paul Biya for a face, and for shit for La République their propaganda. He tell the Ambazonian people one thing. The victory of the Ambazonian people, them. The Ambazonian people, their audacity for defeat the odds, for face all kind manipulations, and still stand strong on principle of truth. It don't make even doctor people then like Dr. Simon Munzo, they don't get any other choice. They don't get no other way for doing. Simon Munzo not fi hide Ambazonia their defeat of Cameroon. Simon Munzo not fi shidon. He see how Ambazonia they don't defeat Cameroon and he not fi come for outside, can't acknowledge him. Dr. Simon Munzo, he all the way he don't move on for bite Paul Biya for face and for shit for Cameroon their propaganda. He tell the Ambazonian people the only one thing. The Ambazonian defeat of Cameroon, it be so disgraceful, it be so shameful. Even the one them where they not believe for freedom. Even the one where they not believe for justice. Even the one where they not believe for truth. Now Simon Munzo today, it can move an audio for bite Paul Biya like tiger they bite some other animal. Simon Munzo, Paul Biya his own best friend. Simon Munzo run bite Paul Biya for face. And shit for Cameroon their propaganda. The audio with Dr. Simon Munzo don't move on. Now a testimony of Ambazonia defeat of Cameroon. The audio with Simon Munzo don't move on. Now a testimony of say when the people they stand on what to be right, they stand on what to be truth, and they be consistent and persistent for their demands, and they get an effective strategy for achieve the objectives. Even the people who do not support them, they not like them, they go start for speak out. Fellow Ambazonians, I don't know whether I don't hear the audio or not, but that's something we need for play and for una. That's something we all need for hear. That's something we all need for know. That's something we all need for no say the game don't change. Ambazonia defeat of Cameroon on the 20th of May. The Ambazonian people, their rejection of Cameroon on 20th of May. The Ambazonian people, their rejection of Cameroon fraudulent reunification. That defeat for 20th May, we all man see them for outside. We will not see them for videos across the 13 states of Ambazonia. They don't make even the one the way they not be no ever want for talk anything about this liberation. It don't make them now. They don't shake their head. Make a show when I first the video, one of the videos of the Ambazonia defeat of Cameroon for 20th May and why Simon Munzo don't speak out. 90s.
Passage civil, le RDPC. Le passage défilé civil, parti RDPC. Le RDPC, le passage civil, le RDPC.
Now Cameroun, their Unitary Day celebration that where they put on, where they talk say the host time for Jacquerie. For inside Jacquerie, now Cameroun, they are program that where they talk say they want to celebrate Unitary Day. And so when all these kind of videos they don't come off outside, when all these images they come off outside, for sure Ambazonia complete defeat, complete rejection of Cameroun, and see Ambazonia for 20th May, they buried anything in the name of 20th May, and they buried anything in the name of Cameroun, they buried anything in the name of unitary state. Ambazonia they bury them. Once the Camerooners, they see the Ambazonian people over the last 5 years, they don't stand their ground on which they demand them, on which they want them, and which they fight for. Dr. Simon Munzo, he not get no other choice than for you for come off outside. And Simon Munzo, he don't call Paul Biya a certain name that one I never ever hear before. He called Paul Biya certain names that one I never ever hear before. He called the CPDM party names that one I never ever hear before. Make a bring one at the audio, and then we'll rap. All right. Make we bring one at the audio.
Fellow Cameroonians, no matter what they may want to make us believe, 20th May 1972 was a great deception organized by the Ahidjo regime that comprised Anglophone and Francophone politicians and civil servants. This day does not deserve to be remembered, let alone celebrated, as our national day. It is a day of shame. Shame that on this day a fraudulent decision was taken to pull down the Cameroon house that our people erected with pride, joy, and hope on the 1st of October 1961. Following the so-called referendum of 20th May, our national edifice was pulled down 2 weeks later on 2nd June 1972, the day on which the Unitary State Constitution was promulgated. Is that an event that a nation like ours should celebrate? Today my answer is no, as it has been for the past 30 years since my interview on the CRTV program Actualité Hebdo of Sunday the 23rd of May 1993, exactly 29 years ago. By the way, it is available on YouTube. 3 days ago, the CPDM and its assimilationist regime in Yaoundé organized what they termed the 50th anniversary of the unitary state in Cameroon. What a farce! What's there to celebrate about the form, any form, of a state? Every state in the world has its form. It may be a unitary state, a federation, a confederation, a monarchy, an empire, an autocracy, an oligarchy, or other. Except in Cameroon, where in this world do citizens celebrate the form of their state as their national day? In 1960 and 1961, the citizens of the former French Cameroon celebrated 1st January as their national day. That made sense because they obtained their independence from France and ended colonial rule over their territory on the 1st of January 1960. Similarly, in 1961, the citizens of the former British Southern Cameroons celebrated 1st October as their national day. This also made a lot of sense. 1st of October 1961 was their day of independence, the day on which colonial rule over their territory ended. The two territories united to form a new country, the Federal Republic of Cameroon, on that same 1st of October 1961. This date became Reunification Day and the new country's National Day. Every year for 10 years, from October 1961 to October 1971, Cameroonians throughout the country celebrated Reunification Day with joy, excitement, and a profound sense of patriotism. The birth of a new country was an event that deserved to be celebrated. The reunification of the two sister territories after more than 40 years of separation was an event to be proud of, remembered, and celebrated. By contrast, what's there to be proud of about 20th May 1972? What's there to remember and celebrate about this day? This is the day on which a dishonest referendum destroyed the foundation of our country and pulled down our national edifice, the Federal Republic of Cameroon. Is that something to be proud of, to commemorate, and to celebrate? 20th May 1972 is the day on which the Yaoundé regime formally began to implement its program of domination, marginalization, and assimilation of the territory and people of the former British Southern Cameroons. Is that something to be proud of, to commemorate, and to celebrate? 20th May 1972 is the day on which autocratic one-party rule, instituted through the creation of the CNU on the 1st of September 1966, began to be consolidated. Is that something to be proud of, to commemorate, and to celebrate? The CPDM and its assimilationist regime in Yaoundé also claim that 20th May is a day of national unity. This is laughable. Normally, a day of remembrance commemorates an event that occurred on that day. Is national unity an event? Has it been achieved? Did it occur on 20th May 1972? Is it not simply a goal or an ideal towards which our nation is aspiring? Can we achieve national unity just by celebrating 20th May 1972 as a national day every year? How ridiculous! Whether we think of national unity, national integration, or the consolidation of reunification, 20th May 1972 remains a farce. The form that we choose to give the Cameroonian state must be one that enables us to consolidate reunification, reinforce national unity, and promote integration among our various national communities.
What you don't hear? Now they slap that. Now they bite. With Simon Munzo, they don't give him for Paul Biya for a face. So when I talk say Simon Munzo don't bite Paul Biya. Now a metaphor for now it's figure of speech for explain the importance of Simon Munzo a talk with regards to Ambazonia case, with regards to Paul Biya and La République. Now Simon Munzo this, a man way for 2019, when Paul Biya don't know say don't lost the war, Paul Biya reach out to Simon Munzo and convince Simon Munzo for make the create another fraud within the Ambazonian struggle for use Simon Munzo and other Anglophones, what they call and say Anglophone elites. For 2019, through Simon Munzo's advice, Paul Biya allowed Simon Munzo for go convince the late Cardinal Tumi. Simon Munzo go convince the late Cardinal Tumi for create which they call and say the All Anglophone Conference. But the idea, now a Cameroun state idea, with the one used and through Simon Munzo, and then Simon Munzo now go convince Cardinal Tumi for use Tumi a credibility, for use Tumi a personality for the public, and for use Tumi as a religious leader, so that they go see him like say it be a credible and honest process where they come from civil society or a religious institution. But they no say na a program where it don't be engineered between Simon Munzo and Biya. So the All Anglophone Conference with Cardinal Tumi it be the planner. We be already talk on all these things. The document there for outside where all the letter be leaked for outside there when I don't read them. That conference will be supposed to take place, the All Anglophone Conference, the AGC will be supposed to take place for 2019. It will be designed between Biya and Simon Munzo. Now another level of manipulation for divert the attention of the international community, for stop international community intervention, mediation, or negotiation between Ambazonia and Cameroun, and push the Ambazonian people them, say no, all the Anglophones, they're supposed to go get a conference for Biya, and now through that conference for Biya, they go come up with what the Anglophones, they go talk say the one time, and then Simon Munzo and Cardinal Tumi, they go take and now go for Biya, they talk say, now wait till the Anglophones, they want them this. But it will be engineered, designed between Biya and Simon Munzo, and then Simon Munzo now go use Tumi a credibility for push that agenda for front. Biya go remain for back, Munzo go remain for back, because Munzo it lack public character, it lack public trust. He not really get the trust for cash down for front say now an agenda this one they put down, now a program this one they put down. So they go use this good man, where they call it say Cardinal Tumi, for use a position, for use a church, for use a institution, and for use a public power. So the All Anglophone Conference now it been a design program between Biya and Munzo, and then Munzo now come fool Tumi, like say now Munzo don't come up with the idea, make Tumi carry him for front, and then Munzo now go remain for back. So at the end, it can't turn out for be a very good thing, because even when Cardinal Tumi, he can't sell the idea for front, and he talks say he want invite all Ambazonians then for diaspora, including political leaders, may they go for ground zero. They tell you say a stupid idea. Or he say no, he go meet up Biya go grant everybody amnesty for make sure say for guarantee say they will come safe and they will leave back safe. No, it's all man talk say to me, we not be stupid, we no go come. And no conference no go take place what they call and say Anglophone conference, right? The conference finally died, but what he come out of it, Cardinal Tumi create a survey for test the sentiments, for really do a scientific polling, for test what these Ambazonians, or what they call and say Anglophones, which are the people that they really want. Number one, he asks and say, for solve the current problems where for the Northwest and Southwest. Now what will be best? Decentralization, federation, or unitary form of government. Now the question that we ask him, when I remember, he give them very limited options. Where to go solve the problem, where it happen for Northwest and Southwest. Where did he go solve them? He asked that question. Ambazonians, they not answer, they not choose federation, they not choose decentralization, they not choose unitary system. Ambazonian, they create their own question and they answer them. 96% of all the Ambazonians who they participate for that survey, they talk say for solve the problem. They want total separation. So even when ye to me be one guide their thought process, the people instinctually, naturally give a response where ye to me be very surprised. 96%. They want total separation. They want total independence. And ye to me, we already agree with Munzo, say when that conference, should in case that conference be take place, wait till go come out of that conference and say, then they go decide for that conference, say the people, because they go only bring a CPDM elite, and the conference go be chaired by the colonial governor of Southwest, Okala Bilai. And they go talk, say, they say, they go come up for that place, they talk, say, all the Anglophones, they don't talk, say, they want a return to federation. Ye to me confess before he die. Say, he be try all means for manipulate the people them. Cardinal to me confess. Say, their intention will be now for manipulate the outcome based on what Munzo be the pusher. So when we don't see today, Munzo, it can't talk say, it say 20th May, it be been a fraud, it be been a deception, it be been a design, a system where they make them for assimilate, for marginalize. And to me, I mean, the Simon Munzo now, it call Paul Biya, say an assimilationist. It call the CPDM party an assimilationist regime. When we don't ever hear Simon Munzo can talk like this one now. When we don't hear Simon Munzo talk so forcefully and use this kind of intense language. When a person starts to use very intense language, it means a lot. There is a total shift in their psychology based on physical evidence. And that physical evidence, now what the Amazonian people, they prove to Cameroun and to the international community on 20th May. The defeat of Amazonian defeat of Cameroun and the Amazonian people, their defeat of 20th May or their bury of 20th May, now it don't cause this psychological shift in posture, in position, and in language. Because through a person in language, you feel detect the direction where things that they go. Through a person in language, you feel filter. Because language now is a symbol of a person in thought process. Language, if it tell you everything about what they go on. Because the only way where you fit know what a person they think, how it behave, and what they go on, not through their language. So a change in language, it tell you, it signify a change in position, a change in interpretation, and a change in perception. Ambazonians, when I don't teach Cameroon a lesson, the defeat be real. And that's why people like Munzo now, they don't get any other choice, but they got to step in for add their voice to a victory, for humiliate Cameroon. Now Simon Munzo now they humiliate Cameroon. Now Simon Munzo now they coach Cameroon. Now Simon Munzo now they accuse the Cameroon state of fraud, of manipulation, of marginalization, of assimilation. See, everything be been a conny. And now Simon Munzo now they tell the Cameroon state and the world, say that manipulation, that deception, that fraud. Now I don't create, because the Amazonian people for choose total separation, and now the victory be real. So what is Simon Munzo they try for do? Even though they don't speak all this truth, they make you understand. Politicians are politicians. All these old colonial elites, where all what they do now for try for cash in into the Amazonian victory. As much as when I think they don't speak against Cameroon, no. It is still speak in favor of Cameroon They get for use those style for make sure say they try for put a balanced approach. Oh, I not just blame Cameroon, but I provide a solution. What will be the solution where you provide them? A 10-state federation. What will be the solution where you provide them? And the only reason why Simon Munzu and the rest, they choke now their mop inside this matter for this present day. Now because as much as the one federation, just like Agbobala, just like Fontainebleau, all them, and all these colonial elites where they did for outside here, all right, all them where they be the campaign for federation, all of them, they never ever get a plan for how they feel achieve their federation. So when Ambazonia they launch a liberation plan for how to actualize and achieve their independence objective, the plan don't actually work. And all these people there, they talk say they be one federation, make things they go back for the past so that they maintain their status quo, they maintain the benefits so they don't get them through the colonial state. They try now for cash in and try for see if them to the fit chook their own agenda inside the discussion and inside the war between Ambazonia and Cameroon. The audio with Simon Munzo, the mover, and an audio for ye Simon Munzo and the Federalist coalition them for see how the fit become part of the discourse. But when I remember, na two sides the day for this war. One side na Cameroon and one side na Ambazonia. Simon Munzo and all the Federalist people them, Agbobala and all the rest, all right? The Nguanam and all the rest, all them. All those people, when I remember, na two sides the day. There is the Ambazonian side where it stands for total independence, and there is the one Cameroon side. Whether that one Cameroon side is standing for unitary state, whether that one Cameroon side is standing for confederation, whether that one Cameroon side is standing for federation, whether that one Cameroon side standing for special status, all of those different models of one Cameroonness. Now one side that for Cameroon. Ambazonia only stand for one side. Total and unconditional independence and complete separation from Cameroon. Right? So more will understand. Now the game this, but why this one be important? Why I bring them for now? I they bring one of these small things them. For make one start for connect the dots. And for see the shift in paradigm, the shift in perception, interpretation, linguistics, the shift in behavior, the shift in action, all those one. Now proof for what you don't tell what people then. Cameroon don't be defeated. There is nothing enough to salvage Cameroon. Not enough to save Cameroon from Ambazonian defeat. The federal is enough to save her. Special state is enough to save Cameroon from Ambazonian defeat. The defeat is real. And that's why people like Simon Munzo, they don't bite Paul Biya for face. Just like Mike Tyson be bite Evander Holyfield. Would I remember? For boxing ring. When he be all hot, Tyson say, "Chai, I no go down in disgrace." He catch Holyfield, he bite him. I should say when I be remember. If you know I remember, go back for YouTube. Go check him. Mike Tyson, when the fight be done hot, Tyson says here, I know if you go down in disgrace, this man must carry small blood. Tyson catch, take it here, they bite up. Blood stuff will come out. So now the same thing, Munzo don't do. Munzo says here, we the federalists, then we no go just lost so yeah. We must bite Paul Biya small. Now we carry that to them. He bite Paul Biya for face today. He say, Paul Biya, now you don't make a Ambazonia, they don't win. Paul Biya, why you put me for all this kind of shame? We not feel leave you like that. You must go down with small blood. If Ambazonia, they don't feel do me, Munzo, I go down with my vampire, this teeth them. Now Munzo, he bite Paul Biya. So I want to tell what people say. The defeat be real. The defeat be real. And I should already tell you now not only for focus, for consolidate the gains on the ground. Now not only for focus, for the transition program. Now for focus for the takeover when you defeat Cameroun, now your time for step up and take over the victory and consolidate your gains and then proclaim your sovereignty. Now the work that we remain Ambazonians will do, So make all this federalism, they stop for run around. They stop for run around. Make all of them with Cameroun, they go Shidon. They form they go Shidon. They get a discussion about what the one can, what all of them go can agree for discussion with Ambazonian people them. So what my advice for Simon Munzo, my advice for Agbobala, my advice for Dion Gute, my advice for Paul. Oh, Dion Gute, well, I'll actually talk about it tomorrow, but as we know, Dion Gute now being the outgoing colonial prime minister. So my advice for even the outgoing colonial prime minister, Dion Gute, our advice including Paul Biya, our advice for all them. Now say, make all the Cameroon people them, all right? The Cameroon people them, and the Cameroon Anglophones, all right? Because Ambazonia no get Anglophones. Ambazonia only get now Ambazonian people them. There is no Anglophones for Ambazonia. So the Cameroon people them and the Cameroon Anglophones make they go get a conference for which then the Okashidon discuss with Ambazonians for negotiation. All right? Now the advisor will get forgive them. But for the Ambazonian people then, tomorrow when a Saturday, when at the number 28 day for this month, for May for 2022, the Ambazonia Governing Council, it invite all Ambazonians them, after this big fat victory of 20 May we don't come, the Governing Council of Ambazonia, it will meet up tomorrow with all Ambazonians them for mobilize more resources for start that program will be already the launch and for since January. The takeover project, the defeat of Cameroun, it don't make it be very urgent. It make it be very urgent. A lot of things that will happen. Cameroun be for a time bomb and anytime things that go off for Cameroun, where if Ambazonians they not step up, they not make this one make it be an urgent call for them for step up, the takeover project, then events that will happen for Cameroun where they will affect Ambazonians negatively. So tomorrow, Saturday, number 28 day for this month, the Ambazonia Governing Council, on behalf of the Ambazonian Liberation, on behalf of the Ambazonian people them, it will bring all Ambazonians them together for mobilize money, for mobilize more resources, for put and for ground zero, for buy more guns, train more special forces, for put the takeover project in place. Cameroun don't be defeated. Ambazonians they must take over the territory. Ambazonians they must put enough powerful defense structured forces on the ground in order for project say as we don't defeat Cameroun, the defeat of Cameroun create a stability gap, a security gap, and nature not like vacuums. If we not fill those vacuums, Cameroun go fill those vacuums with terrorists, with Boko Haram, with gangs, with people them for punish Ambazonians. They go increase kidnapping, they go increase thief, they go increase breaking into people's houses, they go increase all kind crimes on Ambazonia in order for punish the Ambazonian people them as why they rise up and for fight and defeat Cameroun. So that's why the Governing Council, they always think in advance as we don't explain them. Now only the Governing Council of Ambazonia under the leadership of Dr. Chua Yaba, they think this way because now then they create the strategy so they feel monitor place where they how they defeat the goal and what it be needed in order for we for complete the liberation process and move our people into transition for this 2022. So it be very possible because the Cameroon defeat don't be completed. They don't lost administrative control. They lost the ability for govern and the ability for extract Ambazonian natural resources. The only thing we remain for Ambazonia, where Cameroon get them, now they are military. So now the political occupation don't be defeated. The political governance don't be defeated. The political legitimacy don't be defeated. The only thing they get them now they are military. And their military only get a sporadic and random occupation because they not implement a full effective occupation It only be na random and it be sporadic because they don't get enough manpower for implement a full military occupation. Now what I need for know this. So tomorrow, on Saturday, make all person get ready, get excited. Ambazonians and for Europe, for Australia, for Asia, for all these established countries and Ambazonians for Canada, for the United States, now taxes in this. All man don't make it the end of the year for tax don't end. All man don't file a tax. Most people they get tax returns. The government they give them money back for their taxes. So take a portion of the money where you don't receive them for your taxes. Bring and come pay them, contribute them, donate them, give them for your people, give them for the forces, give them for the liberation, for move the Ambazonian people into transition. Any person supposed to be very happy now. We don't work very hard over the last 5 years. When people don't sacrifice so hard on the ground, they don't make enormous sacrifices, and they don't achieve this victory. Once you defeat Cameroun, you get for claim your victory. You defeat Cameroun, you get for take over. So when I join with tomorrow for raise more money, for mobilize more resources, come with joy, come with happiness. Make the images, the videos of Cameroun defeat, Ambazonian defeat of Cameroun for 20th May, make it give you so much joy and confidence. Where you go come with big money for donating for the forces. We need 400 million CFA. 400 million. Now we need them. For recruit, train, arm, and deploy 400 special commandos for the takeover project. Now a collective effort. Not only the governing council get the capacity, as we don't prove them with their Munzu project, for be able for take big projects them, actualize them, and produce the result for our people them. We don't demonstrate them for una through the first biggest military defense project, the Munzu project. And I lead that project for una very successfully, coordinate that project from conception to delivery. When they commission the forces for una. Any project be possible. It take a vision and it take an understanding of the liberation and for place all day. So for place all day, now the things this we need them. 400 million CFA, when equivalent to $800,000. When I don't give part of that money, but the major part of that money, it still needs to be raised, and we'll get a very limited time for doing. Very limited time, based on the indicators from the international community. We'll not get much time. So tomorrow, come well, come good, come happy, bring everything where you get them, come give them for the liberation. So if you get a question, call me. If you need the cash app, we'll send them for you. If you use the ttof.net website for do your contribution in advance, any place we did for this world, contact me. When I get my phone number, I did right for the front of the screen, for the top left-hand side. Contact me. We will send you any information where you need them for make your contribution for any place where you did as an Ambazonian. Now the moment this way, every Ambazonian is supposed to be so proud. So proud. Now the best moment is for the Ambazonian people then. So we make good use of this best moment for move with to the ultimate best moment we all will celebrate for Bongo Square. Or for Independence Square. I hope see after independence, they will turn Bongo Square into Independence or Freedom Square for Biya. Alright? And then they will turn Commercial Avenue maybe into the same thing for Bamenda. Okay? Now the thing this will be getting for now. As you know, I always can give una good news and I always bring better discussion for continuously move forward collectively together. Alright? Make a live for you. When I get a beautiful weekend, when I get a great day, we'll see you tomorrow. If it start the contribution in advance, just contact me. We will provide you with any information we need how to make a contribution, no matter place we day for this world. We'll see you tomorrow. All right? Good night. We love you. Take care. Bye for now.